This is TrueNorthTV, powered by Communitech. From Waterloo Region, Ontario, Canada, to the world. The conversations you need and want to hear with interesting people on topics at the intersection of technology and humanity. Tech for good. Let's get started.
Thanks, Talia. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us for this very special episode of TrueNorthTV. So what makes it so special? Well, today my guest is David Stein. He's the co-founder and managing partner at Leaders Fund, a Toronto-based venture capital firm that invests in software companies. And today, David is here to announce the winner of the $1 million Leaders Prize, a national contest he spearheaded in 2018 to encourage Canadian innovators to tackle a global problem using artificial intelligence. The specific challenge issued to competitors was to build a tool to fight fake news, that the spread of online misinformation, which has become such a huge global problem and has exploded in recent years. Now, many entrepreneurs and innovators rose to the challenge, and 9 teams made the cut, but there's only one winner. And David's going to announce that winner later in this episode. But first, we're going to talk a bit about the genesis of the Leaders Prize and about why Tech for Good is so important for Canada and for the world. David Stein, welcome to TrueNorthTV.
Hi, Ian. Thanks so much for having me on the show today.
Great to have you on the show, David. Thank you so much for joining us here on TrueNorthTV. It was interesting. Our last TV that we did together, of course, was Breakfast Television. It was the night after a Raptors playoff game, and it had been a very late night. There was lots of coffee, and it was very early morning for us to be getting together. You took to the stage last year, 2019 True North Festival, to announce that the challenge was going to be just to make a dent, to take on this huge societal challenge around fake news. Of course, COVID hit. Do you think that this has affected the process or the way that we have come at this challenge of addressing fake news?
Well, Ian, I think there's really two issues there. The first is, how has COVID impacted the ability of the teams competing in this competition, given that maybe, they're not able to work collaboratively, they're working now in distance, they may not have as much access to university labs if they're university teams. So teams have had to really figure out how to be creative to get the work done and to continue to advance their problems. I think the second and more important and interesting element of this is that with COVID, we've seen the same problem again, where fake news has again been an issue around what's going on with COVID-19. We're hearing all kinds of sort of outrageous theories on how to treat it, how many people have it. There's misinformation spreading all over the show. And so I think it just almost reinforces, again, the importance of solving this big problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing where the fake news is coming from. I mean, there's people who are saying we should be just injecting bleach into our veins and that will somehow solve us. Don't do that, whatever you do. So, David, let's back this up a little bit further. What was the genesis for the Leaders Prize? Why, where did this idea come from? And why the focus on AI specifically?
Yeah, so what happened, Ian, is if I look back, I've spent about the last 25 years working in tech. I've been fortunate to build a couple of nice tech companies. And now I've been working on the investment front for the last 4 years. And when I looked at Canada, I sort of started to think, well, we have this incredible talent. I mean, we look in where we are today in Waterloo, incredible students. We have this great amount of strength being built in artificial intelligence. And yet a lot of the companies we were meeting, we thought were taking on what we, just more trivial challenges. And so part of the genesis was we said to ourselves, how could we sort of change a bit of the culture to say we have this great talent? Why don't we tackle really, really big problems, high risk problems, but problems that if we solve can make a meaningful dent in the universe? And so that's where this genesis came. And so we said, how do we think of a really big problem? How do we catalyze Canadians and only Canadians? So we did not open the competition to people outside of Canada. And we said, let's make it a significant enough bounty that we're going to get really great people working on the problem. And that's where the slogan came together of one nation, one problem, $1 million. And so that's kind of some of the genesis about why why AI, and why now?
Yeah, no, it's really interesting, and I love the fact that it's bold of you, I think, to or ambitious, that we feel that we've earned the right as Canadians to solve the world's biggest problems. So we're going to move on to the Leaders Prize now. But first, we're going to thank our founding partners, and they are the Schulich Foundation, the Leaders Fund, and Communitech. Our academic partners, the University of Waterloo and Waterloo.ai. And finally, our corporate partners who played a huge role in this as well, CIBC, Cisco, Desjardins, PolitiFact, Thomson Reuters, Wawanesa Insurance, Borealis AI, and the Vector Institute. A sincere thank you to all these great partners. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning, David, of this episode, 9 teams made it to the final cut. And over the past year, these teams have been working on incorporating AI algorithms into figuring out how to stop fake news. And now one of these teams is about to take home the $1 million prize. David, please tell us, who were the 9 finalists for the Leaders Prize?
Yeah, so it's a very exciting time, Ian. If you remember, we started with 100 teams. We then had a first round of competition, and we got down to the final 9 who have been working on this for a good period of time now to get to a great solution. And those teams are J. Mahdi, Debrate, Supersonic, NemaFit, NL Philosophers, Traveling Wilburys, I'm and Learn, Ava, Convoluted LP. So I'd like to thank all the participants. I'd really like to congratulate the 9 finalists. We'd like to thank all of our partners, Communitech, for helping run this platform. A special shout out to the University of Waterloo and Pascal Poupart and his team that have put a lot of time and effort to help shepherd the competition. And it's just been an exciting experience, and we look forward to announcing the winner. And now, to announce the winner of the $1 million prize. Congratulations to Ava. So, we'd really like to thank and congratulate the 9 finalists. And we're really excited for the team who's now taken home the $1 million prize. Congratulations.
Well, that's really exciting, David. Was there something about the winning team that really, caught your attention, that you thought that you either, made you think they were going to win, or surprised you about them?
Yeah, so I think, there's always a surprise is going to be what approach is the team taking to win? How are they attacking the problem? How are they building a solution that's going to work and work quickly? And just how innovative are they in their approach. And so we were very impressed by the winning team and essentially how they combined all those factors. And also, not to be overlooked, is just the tenacity of the number of iterations they took to get to the right solution. Like many things, solutions seem easy when you look at them at the end, but people underestimate how much work, how many revisions, how much learning and enhancements go in to get to that final product.
Well, it certainly is very exciting, David. And I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for your leadership, your big idea, and it's been a really great experience to be working with you on this prize over the past year. I also wanted to take an opportunity to thank the Leaders Fund, Schulich Foundation, University of Waterloo, and the team here at Communitech for just doing such a remarkable job at pulling this together and really making it such a great success. So next week, we're going to have an opportunity to tune at TrueNorthTV to learn about the winning team, and I hope you can join us then. Well, we've moved locations. We're somewhere else in the hub right now, and we have an opportunity to meet the winning team and to present the check. We'd like to welcome the winning team up onto the stage. Welcome, Bill Wu. And of course, we have a check for you.
Thank you very much.
So I got a couple of questions for you. How do you feel?
It was a surprise. I think when I did the competition, I felt there were many strong solutions, and that were put forward by the other teams. Even just looking at the private leaderboard, so it was a surprise that I won.
It was truly a very strong set of competitors, and you should be very, very proud of your achievement. Now, what's next for you?
Yeah, so I don't. I've always just wanted to work on something that I'm good at, that would have a positive impact in the world, and that I enjoy. So I don't think long term that changes, right? And specifically, I've always been interested in AI and the nature of intelligence, and how that can be recreated and applied to do useful, interesting things. But what this does give me is I guess more flexibility in how I pursue my goals.
And Bill, was there any point in time where you felt that your solution was really coming together, and you felt like it was a really strong solution? Was there any eureka moments, or was it more sort of an incremental approach to tackling this problem?
Yeah, I don't think there were many small moments where I realized that my assumptions were wrong. So I've just learned to keep an open mind and try to just keep trying things. And most of them failed, but I guess some of them worked out. And there I don't think there were just one moment. But I think what I strive to do during the competition is I want to throw every idea I had at it, and I think like it would be a success as long as I tried everything that I wanted to try.
Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations again, Bill. We're going to be getting you the real check.
Thanks.
And we really salute your efforts and the efforts of the other participants. And again, I wanted to thank Iain and Communitech. A lot of people don't realize the effort that goes into running a competition like this. So thanks to all the Communitech folks, and also again to Pascal and Charmaine and Bernie and all the people from the University of Waterloo that really work extremely hard to make this competition a reality. So thanks to all of you, and congratulations, Bill, and the other teams that made it to the end.
Thanks.
And I wanted to say thank you to everyone who was able to join us here today, all of our partners who were able to make this possible. It's been such a journey with COVID thrown in the middle, but we made it, and I think we made it with a bunch of, with 9 very, very strong initiatives and teams. So thank you all. This is a wrap, and we wish you all very well. Safe journey home.
Thanks for watching this episode of True North TV. To catch the next episode, subscribe to Communitech's YouTube channel today.